Welcome to part 5, everyone. And, well, what we're going to do now, since we have the Song of Time, is I'm going to show you what the Scarecrow means by playing songs in a different way. What I'm doing now is I am playing the Song of Time backwards. And what it does, like the Scarecrow says, it will slow the current flow of time. So that instead of every 1 minute for 1 hour, it is every 2 minutes to... Well, basically it slows down, so time is now moving in twice speed. And as you notice right here, the where the first is, it's now blue and it's glowing. So... to show you that's in effect. And this this ability will be perfect for when we go into the temples later on, because that means we'll have more time to do things, collect items. There's a bomb shop right there, and it's gonna be swell. Well, the other way to manipulate the Song of Time, well, I'll show you in just a moment. Play each note twice. And it will allow you to skip ahead straight to the night of the first day, dawn of the second day, etc., etc., etc. Perfect if you want to skip some time. I'm just showing you some areas like the currency shop, all the areas you can go to, because we'll be visiting these areas throughout the adventure. And that one there is the trading post. And now it's time for some item collection. What you want to do here is go to North Clock Town and go to the slide area and then jump on these little platforms here so you can reach a tree that contains a heart piece. And each heart we collect will get us one closer to bigger health. Now there is an item we can get that will help with the jumping, but if you just roll and jump you'll get some distance, and well, there you go. We got our second heart piece of the game. Isn't that swell? Now, I went ahead and got the Moon's Tier again so I can get to the Land D title, and we'll need that later on. Here, to go through this door right here, we'll enter the Swordsman's Shop. And what you want to do here is talk to this gentleman right here, who in Ocarina of Time was on the carpet in the desert, and he'll offer you to teach you some sword lessons. Do the expert course, because what you want to do is he'll test you, and well, 10 logs will be pointing out, and he wants to get the you want to get the maximum score of 30. To do so, you just do a jump cut and make sure that you're focused on the jump cut, and also you want to, because if you mistime it just off a little bit, you could actually miss the log, and that would be terrible. And each jump cut is worth 3 points, and there are 10 logs, and the maximum point spread will be 30. And as you can see, there's nothing to it. It's that easy. And then something he'll give you is another piece of heart. And so far we got one more until we get a new heart. That's great. Now, on the first or second night, go to the laundry pool and go talk to this gentleman, who in Ocarina of Time was in the windmill for some reason. So, all you have to do is just talk to him, listen to his story about how he wants to be part of this, or he was a part of this animal troop, however he wasn't the leader. And let's just say he got a little nuts during this whole thing. Well, the point is, what he's talking about right now is that he was part of this animal troop, and well, he was jealous that the dog was the leader, not him, because, well, he's a dog, an animal. So, And so he pretty much stole something from him, a dog's mask. And because he wanted to be the leader. And so he now gives it to us, the Bremen mask. And we'll show you what this mask does in detail later. And he is a notebook candidate. And pretty much his entry's done. Now, I went ahead off screen and collected about 200 rupees because the banker said that if we get 200 rupees, well, we'll get something special. Now, about the time travel system, every time we go to the banker and deposit rupees, they'll be saved thanks to this special ink that he imprinted you with. So that means if you go back in time, if you like deposit 10 rupees, then go back in time and go to the banker, you will have those 10 rupees. And, I mean, you're just getting someone else's money. You're just basically just robbing the bank, literally. And committing bank fraud. Well, anyway, we get 200 rupees, and we get an adult wallet, which allow us to hold 200 rupees. And that's swell. I'm sorry for the control. I'm sorry if my link is acting a little sluggish. My controller is a little. My control sticks are kind of bad, and as of this recording, I have gotten a new one. So for the rest of this LP, well, you'll see a much more functioning, better walking Link. So yeah. Of course, if you want to get to an area faster, rolling always helps. But I will get an item later on that will make walking and jumping oh so pleasant. What you can do here is I'm playing the Song of Time backwards again. And playing it again while time's already slow will allow you to return time back to normal. So why have I come to North Clocktown at night on the first day? Well, a major event will happen that can that'll help you get a couple more items. Now, let's talk to this gentleman right here. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. Sure you're not. That gentleman right there is known as Sakon. Now, Sakon here, well, he also was in Ocarina of Time, and he was just the running man that ran around Hyrule, Castletown, doing something. That's weird. Well, anywho, he'll be running again, but for a whole nother reason, as we're about to see. Now, you want to be around this area around midnight because, as you can see here coming up, this old lady will be coming into town carrying a bag of supplies. Now, the thing about the slowing down time, though, is it makes non-playable characters a bit slower, so you're going to have to be a little patient. I mean, you can move around normally, but that's the way the programming is made, and there's fortunately nothing we can do about it. Around now, something major is about to happen. Now, see, look at that. If I had on normal time, this event would have been a little bit faster. But what are you going to do? It's the limitations of Nintendo 64 graphics. You know what's about to happen? Oh my god! He stole it back! It's time to play hero. What you want to do is go trace him down and strike him with your sword, and he'll drop the bag, and then the guy will just run away like the little pansy that he is. Go away! And there's another way to deal with this guy, and which is kind of interesting, and I'll show you later. Anywho, by saving the old lady's supplies, you've made it possible for us to get the bomb bag a little bit later. And I will get the bomb bag. And you'll also get the blast mask, which is another interesting item. And the old lady is actually another notebook entry, so that's swell. Anywho, back to the blast mask. The blast mask, when you equipped it, well, let's just say that we get our own little supply of bombs to the face, and that's interesting. And if you detonate it, you will take some damage, not gonna lie. However, if you decide to raise your shield and then explode, you will not take damage. That's awesome. Now, of course, when you equip mask, you gotta make sure to unequip before you get rid of the item, or else there's something to remember. See, do what I'm not doing here. You have to unequip first, then take the mask, all the item buttons. Alright, here. Another place we want to go is to East Clock Town, and if you haven't seen earlier, there's actually a regular Deku flower right here, so we're going to use that right now to sneak into the inn. Just burrow right in here, launch, go around, and land on this roof. Why do we need to go in the stockpile inn after it's closed? Well, you'll see. It's an interesting event. Let's go down the stairs right here. Stupid controllers. Thankfully, I have a new controller, so the rest of the LP will be fine. I said that. So just go around this corner, just go right here, and oh my god, a hand in the toilet! Yeah, that, and he wants paper, folks, and it just so happens that we have some paper. Oh, he's so happy. And what's he gonna do with that paper? Alright. Ah! And what is he giving us? Whoa, a piece of heart! Link, you might want to watch that first. And what do you know, the hand in the toilet has another entry in the notebook. That's swell. I mean, I believe this is the first time there are toilets mentioned in a Zelda game. In any way, shape, or form. I mean, why is the hand even down there? I mean, people use that thing. I mean, jeez, that's disgusting. I mean, what if somebody has to go and then the hand just happens to... I don't want to think about this anymore. That's disgusting. I mean, seriously. Well, anyway, that's the only purpose, to fulfill the notebook and to get a heart piece. And as you see right now, I now have 4 full heart containers. And I won't die, and I won't be dying as much, so yeah. So what I'm doing right now is I'm gathering enough money so I can buy the bomb bag that I managed to save from that thief. So just go into the bomb shop right here. And then what you want to do, there's regular bombs, the bomb chews have returned, and the bomb bag costs 90 rupees. Make sure you bring that in with you. And what's good about the bomb bag is you can now carry and use bombs in your inventory, and that is great. You can carry 30 bombs at this point. See? That's great. Now, I kept collecting some money throughout this game, and when you get 1,000 rupees, well, you get a reward. It's kind of minuscule, but you get 5 rupees, which according to him is interest. Well, but there's another reward to get. So I went, and about 4,000 rupees later, well, I managed to get, well, yes I am, 5,000 rupees. Now, at 5,000 rupees, that's our maximum the guy can hold for us. And we get another heart piece. That is great. Now, the whole rupee deposit is good because every time we travel back in time, we lose, like, minuscule items like rupees, Deku nuts, as you've seen in my previous video, bombs, basically anything ammunition we lose. So, but important things like masks and items like the ocarina, we save them. So that's good to know. Anyway, folks, in our next video, we'll get some more items and we'll finally be able to leave the town. That's right, we'll start exploring the world. So, folks, until then, see you next time.